Hello students, today we will be discussing page number 57, new numbers, class 9, max, page 57. This is the first question. There are four equilateral triangles. And the first triangle uh, are split into two halves. That means first triangle is, you can see over here, this triangle is split up into two halves, vertical halves. So what this is vertical, this is horizontal. So we have split up into two vertical halves. Okay, so these two triangles are split up into two vertical halves. There are another two triangles which is not split. Okay, that is also equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, suppose one side is 1 meter, then other side will be 1 meter, all the three sides will be 1 meter. So these which are not split we can put over here, and this also we can put over here. The shaded part you can see on top, the shaded part. Okay, that equilateral triangles we have put on top and at the bottom. Okay, so if one side is 1 meter, then all the sides would be 1 meter. Okay, now we have to find the area and the perimeter of the rectangle. We have kept this, aligned these two like this over here on top, and these two at the bottom. Okay, and this not split equilateral triangle is put over here, and this not split equilateral triangle is put over here. Okay, so by this, the right angle triangle over here, this right angle triangle will have 1 meter. You can see this same 1 meter is put over here, and this same 1 meter is put over here. Okay, so all the three sides would be 1 meter. Here also all the three sides would be 1 meter. Now if you see this triangle is kept over here, if you can imagine that. So this side is 1 meter, this side is 1 meter. So half, if we put a vertical line from top to bottom, this would be, total would be 1 meter, and when it is split into two halves, this would be half meter. That is what is written over here. This vertical line would be half meter. Okay, so you can see the sides. This is half meter, this half meter is over here, and this 1 meter is this line. Okay, we have to find out the x component, which is on the top. This is on the top. This x component we need to find out. You can see the x component is little bit larger than the middle component. This equilateral triangle, we can imagine in the rectangle itself there are four equilateral triangles. Okay, the colored one you can see is split up into two right angle triangle. The colored one is split up into two right angle triangle, and the non-colored one you can see all the sides are 1 meter. In the question itself we have been given that the side of the equilateral triangle is 1 meter. Okay, so since this side of the rectangle is 1 meter and this side is also 1 meter itself, so you can imagine from here to here the distance would be, if the point if it is split up into two half, this side would be half. Okay, this side would be half. Okay, perpendicular side. So this side from here to here it would be half, and here to here it would be half. The same diagram is drawn over here. You can see 1 meter is this side. Okay, and the half meter would come over here, the half meter, and we have to find out the topmost side, this side. From here till here we have to find out. So the question itself contains that four equilateral triangles are there, and the top two is cut into two equal right angles. Okay, so since we don't know this x from here to here is x, so since we don't know this x, we will be finding out through Pythagoras theorem. You can see this from here to here is 1 meter. Okay, and from this side, perpendicular side to here, it's half meter. So we have to find out this x. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you are already aware, by using Pythagoras theorem you can have this formula: hypotenuse is equal to base plus altitude square. So if you take this right angle triangle I have drawn over here, this same right angle triangle, you can see, so hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree. So this is 1 meter. So we have put 1 meter square equal to base square. Base square, in a sense, this is the base of the right angle triangle. We have considered this as the base and this as the altitude. Okay, so we have put half meter the whole square plus altitude we are not aware. This x we have considered as the height or the altitude of the right angle triangle, so we have put x. So over here you can see x square. So 1 meter square is 1 square itself. Half a meter square we have kept aside for simplicity. Okay, this half, when it goes to the opposite side of the equal to, it will be from plus sign, it will be minus. So minus sign is put over here, is equal to x square. So you can see half the whole square. Half the whole square is on the numerator 1 square, denominator 2 square. Okay, so 1 square is 1 itself. Here also on the numerator minus 1 square, and denominator would be 2 square is equal to x square. Now 1 square is 1 itself, you can see over here, and 2 square is 2 into 2 is 4. So we get 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to x square. Now since it is 1, we have to make these two terms similar. So denominator we already have 4 over here. So here multiplying, dividing by 4, you will get 1 itself if you cancel 4 on top and numerator and denominator. So that is why we have selected 4. Okay, so in order to make these two terms equal, we are multiplying the first term by 4 and dividing by 4. So 1 into 4 is 4 itself, and again denominator you will get 4. So this term you will get 4 divided by 4 minus 1 by 4. You can see 1 by 4 is x square. Okay, then denominators are same. You can see over here 4 and 4 is same, so the denominators will get equated. So we have a common 4, and the numerator you can see 4 minus 1. Since there is a minus sign on the numerator, we will be taking that minus sign. 4 minus 1 is equal to x square. We get on the numerator 4 minus 1 is 3, and denominator this divided by 4 itself. Okay, so this is x. This term we can rearrange, we can take it to the opposite side, and this term we can take to the opposite side. So x square is equal to 3 divided by 4. So now this x square we need to remove. So removing the squares, we get x is equal to square root of 3 and square root of 4. 4 can be written 2 square. Okay, square root of 3 divided by square root of 2 square. Okay, this squares will square and square root will get cancelled, and you will get 2 in the denominator, and the numerator you will get root 3 divided by 2 meter. Okay, so you have found out what is x. You can see in the diagram what is x. You have found out x is root 3 divided by 2 meter. Hello students, today we will be discussing class 9 new numbers, page number 57, answer number 1. Okay, we had seen previously that how we found out this root 3 divided by 2. Okay, root 3 divided by 2 from here till here. Okay, the perpendicular from here till here is root 3 divided by 2 meter. Similarly on the other side also root 3 divided by 2. Okay, and this side is also root 3 divided by 2. This is 1 meter breadth of the rectangle, and this is also 1 meter. Since we have got the length, so length we can calculate root 3 divided by 2. Okay, this length meter plus root 3 divided by 2. Okay, meter. So these two if you add, you will get 2 root 3 divided by 2 meter. If you cancel the numerator 2 and denominator 2, you will get root 3 meter. That is the length of this rectangle. Okay, this is the length. From here till here is the length. This is the breadth. Breadth is 1 meter. Since we have to find out the area of the rectangle, you are already aware area is equal to length into breadth. So length is root 3 meter into breadth. So root 3 meter multiplied by 1 meter, you will get root 3. Any quantity into 1 would be the same quantity itself. Okay, and meter into meter, you will get meter square. Now you need to find out the perimeter of this rectangle. So perimeter of this rectangle, you have to add all the sides, like this length you have to add and the breadth you have to add. Again length you have to add and breadth you have to add. So this is written over here. So if we start from here, 1 meter already written over here, plus root 3 divided by 2 meter plus root 3 divided by 2 meter. Okay, you can take meter as common also, plus 1 meter plus 1 meter. Then on top there are root 3 divided by 2 meter plus root 3 divided by 2 meter. Okay, so you are adding all the 4 sides. Okay, 4 sides you are adding in perimeter. So this you have already seen over here. Okay, root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3 divided by 2. You can see this same quantity is there over here. You got answer is 2 root 3 divided by 2. So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You will get 3 root 3. So this is 1 meter plus root 3 meter plus this 1 meter, and this would be root 3. Okay, so you have to add all these terms. So this 1 meter and 1 meter you have to take as common. 1 meter plus 1 meter you will get 2 meter, and root 3 meter plus root 3 meter you will get 2 root 3 meter. This is your final answer. Okay, perimeter of the rectangle is 2 meter plus 2 root 3 meter. Thank you. Hello students, today we will be discussing question number 2, class 9, new numbers, page number 57. Okay, the question states like there is a square and an equilateral triangle. So we have taken the square as 2 centimeter. So all the 4 sides of the square would be 2 centimeter itself. Okay, so there is a equilateral triangle, but this equilateral triangle is twice as long. So this should be 2 times of the square. So the equilateral triangle is 2 centimeter into 2. So it would be 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. This is split up into 2 parts. That's why the below part is split into 2 centimeter. That is half of 4 and 2 centimeter. Okay. Here also we have split up the square into 2 halves, equal halves. Okay, the question is like this: square and an equilateral triangle of sides twice as long are cut. The pieces are rearranged in the form of trapezium. You can see there is a trapezium, and these pieces, you can see the shaded piece is kept over here. This is rearranged, and this cut piece is kept over here, and this second cut piece of the square is kept over here. So all these four cut pieces, they form a trapezium. Okay, if the side of the square is 2 centimeter, here it is written, if the side of the square is 2 centimeter, this square is 2 centimeter, then we have to find out what is the perimeter and the area of this trapezium. Okay, this trapezium we need to find out. Okay, so firstly what we will do is that what are things we have been given, we will be writing it. Okay, so firstly we have been given the sides of the square, that is side of the square is 2 centimeter. So that is why we are going to the area of the square. Area is equal to length into breadth. So length is 2 centimeter and the breadth is also the same, 2 centimeter. So 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter would be, area of the square is 4 centimeter square. Okay, now what we need to do is that you can see over here in the second picture of the equilateral triangle, this same figure I have brought it over here. You can see this same figure I have brought it over here. You can see this side is the hypotenuse side, the side opposite to 90 degree. Okay, here also the same thing, and 2 centimeter is this is the base. Okay, so by this is an this is a right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem we can prove that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude. Altitude is the height and the altitude is one and the same. Okay, you can mention height or the altitude square. Okay, so hypotenuse is 4 centimeter square. Okay, 4 centimeter the whole square, base is 2 centimeter. Okay, we have to find out this height, we don't know this height. Okay, the height we are not aware, so that is why third side we need to find out. So we have put it x square. Altitude square is x, and we have this formula, it is square. Okay, and this 2, when it is taken to the opposite side of the equal to, it will become minus. Okay, 4 square is brought down as it is, minus sign, plus sign will get converted to minus once it is taken to the opposite side of the equal to. 2 square, okay, is equal to, this x square is brought down. So 4 into 4 is 16 and 2 into 2 is 4. You have to minus these two. Once you minus these two, you will get 12 is equal to x square is brought down. So 12 can be split into 4 into 3, 4 3s are 12 is equal to x square. Now you can see this 4 can be written as 2 square. 2 into 2 is 4. So 2 square into 3 is equal to x square. So removing the square root, this square root of square root, once we remove the square root, what will happen is that the square root of the square, once we remove the squares, x will become the same, and this will be square root of 2 the whole square and square root of 3. 2 the whole square, okay, 2 the whole the square root of 2 square under root will become 2 itself, and root of 3 will become root 3 itself. So that is how you got x is equal to 2 root 3 centimeter. Now we have found out x is equal to 2 root, this side is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, this, once we remove the square, x square, it get converted, this same equation gets converted into 2 root 3. So that is how we have found out x is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, now we will be using this in this equation. So equilateral triangle, you can see equilateral triangle, area of equilateral triangle of any triangle is half into base into height. Height we have already found out, height or the altitude is the one and the same. Okay, half into, you can see we have taken one of the sides as base, this is the base, this is 4 centimeter. Okay, this side is 4 centimeter, which is in the between, is 4 centimeter. We have kept over here 4 centimeter, and this height is 2. So half into base into height. So you can see height would be from this equation. Here we have got the height. Okay, So we have got the height here. Okay, height is equal to x is equal to 2 root 3. So half into base is 4 centimeter into 2 root 3. Half into base, okay, 2 root 3. So this below denominator 2 and numerator 4 will get cancelled. Okay, so 2 will remain on the numerator. So 2 centimeter into 2 root 3 centimeter. So if you multiply these two, 2 into 2, 4 root 3 centimeter square. Okay, so this is the area of the equilateral triangle. So previously we had seen how we got 2 root 2. Okay, so this hypotenuse is 2 root 2. Okay, this we had found out previously. Now what this term, this side we don't know. Okay, we have put it as y. Okay, y. Okay, because this we have found out 2 root 2. This is 2 centimeter. This is also 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. Since this is hypotenuse is 2 root 2, here also hypotenuse is 2 root 2. Now we don't know this y term. Okay, this diagonal is 4 centimeter. We had found previously. Okay, that is given in the question itself. Okay, so in order to find this y, what we need to do is that we have to take these two triangles. These are right angle triangles. So hence we can use Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse is equal to base square plus altitude square. Hypotenuse square is this, the side opposite to 90 degree. Okay, that is 4 centimeter square, and base square is this we have taken as the base of the right angle triangle. So base is 2 centimeter square. Now altitude, this is altitude, the height or the altitude. Here also the height or the altitude of this triangle. Okay, we have taken as y, so y square. Okay, so this 2 centimeter, when we take to the opposite side, it will from the plus sign it will turn to minus sign. So this would be 4 centimeter square. We have taken it aside for simplicity, and this is 2 square minus 2 square is equal to y square. So 4 into 4 would be 16, and 2 2s are 4. Okay, equal to y square. And if we minus 16 minus 4 is 12 is equal to y square. Now we are rearranging it. This we are taking to left and this we are taking to right. So y square is equal to 12. Now y is equal y square is equal to 12. When we take this y to the opposite side and this 12 to the opposite side, so once we remove the squares, it will be opposite side will get square root. Okay, so y is equal to square root of 12. Square root of 12 can be written as this, like 4 3s are 12 under square root. So 4 can be written as 2 square, okay, under square root and root 3. Okay, and this 2 square, once this get cancelled, the squares and the square root, you will get 2, and this root 3 will come, so that would be 2 root 3. So we have found out this y, this is 2 root 3, and the below is also 2 root 3. So in this way we have found out y is equal to 2 root 3 centimeter. Okay, now we are coming to the last part of the second answer. Okay, we have found out all the sides, like this side is 2 root 2, this is 2 centimeter, this is 2 root 3 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, this is 2 root 2 centimeter, and this is 2 root 3 centimeter. Now perimeter of the trapezium is, you have to add all this, all the sides you have mentioned over here. So we will start from here, 2 root 2, okay, plus 2 root 3, okay, plus 2 root 2, plus this 2 centimeter, plus 2 root 3, okay, and finally we have come to 2 centimeter. Now we have to arrange all the terms together. 2 root 2 we have to take together, 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 centimeter. Then 2 root 3 we have to take it together, 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 centimeter. plus 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. Okay, now we have taken all the 2 root 2 together, 2 root 2. So this 2 root 2 and this 2 root 2, if we add it, we get 4 root 2 centimeter. And this 2 root 3 and this 2 root 3, once we add it, we get 4 root 3 centimeter. And this 2 centimeter and this 2 centimeter, if we add, we get 4 centimeter. Okay, once we take all the 4s outside inside the bracket, we get root 2 plus root 3 plus 1. Okay, and they are inside the bracket. So this is the perimeter of the trapezium. You have found the final answer. That is, the perimeter of the trapezium is 4 in bracket root 2 plus root 3 plus 1 bracket close centimeter. Thank you.